Is Potenza Tau waking up? Will we smash through $1,000 before the year is up? We have a lot to discuss in today's video. Trust me when I say this is one you do not want to miss, that is for sure. But remember, nothing here is financial advice. I could always be wrong. Make sure you guys do your research. Now, real quick before I get into things, for anyone looking for a great crypto exchange, check out my link to BTCC. You get 10% bonus on first-time deposits, extra bonuses up to $10,000. It requires no VPN, no KYC. If you're someone that trades using leverage, you get to use up to 500x leverage. The link is going to be in my description down below for anyone that's interested. Okay, so if we kick things off by taking a look at the crypto bubbles here, we can see that it's a great day in the market. The coins are actually green, but most of our portfolios are probably still in the red because, yes, it's a green day, but the market hasn't really pumped all that much. Man, this market is so random. It's so unpredictable. And I tell you guys this all the time. These aren't the sorts of market conditions that you want to be just swing trading, just get in and out of coins because you never know what's going to happen next. Okay, so buy coins that you actually believe in. Think about the long term because it's going to be a long bull cycle. I think that this cycle is going to go on a little bit longer than most people are actually anticipating. Of course, I could be wrong. You never know, right? But I did come across this news. So I want to get into Potenza Tau right away. I came across this article right here. All right. So this is from a few days ago. It says, inside the Tau surge, breaking down Potenza's 10x price projections. Okay, check this out. Tau trading volume surged 3x to $7 billion in October 2025, signaling strong inflows ahead of its December halving event. Analysts eye a potential 10x rally with targets up to $1,000, but warn of short-term volatility before true confirmation. Potenza's deflationary model, AI integration, and undervalued market cap fuel long-term optimism despite market risks. Now, if we come over here to DeFi Llama to check out the Tau volume, what you notice is, yeah, for October, this thing really has just been going up, right? So this is just fantastic news. I always tell you guys, like, volume predicts price. You cannot ignore the volume. And right now it's looking pretty healthy, if you ask me. All right. So people are buying this thing because they are preparing for the halving event. Now, when you take a look at the Potenza Tau's price, it hasn't been really reflecting because the price still is sitting around like $400. But what that means is the longer the accumulation zone, the more opportunity you have to really stack up your bags for Potenza Tau if you're looking to get as much Tau as possible. I'm going to pull up the charts in just a second. Let's see what people are saying over here on X. So Tau waking up from a deep slumber. Yeah, Tau has literally been sleeping for what feels like an absolute lifetime. We saw many AI coins come and go, enter the top 100, while Potenza Tau really just did nothing. Right, but the funny thing is, all those coins that enter the top 100 on CoinMarketCap, they are now out of the top 100 again on CoinMarketCap. All right, but Tau is still there, and that's because people know what they hold and they see the potential here. They know that the halving is coming, and every time we got a leverage flush, and I mentioned this in my last Tau video, Tau came crashing down because so many people opened up long positions knowing what's to come. Okay, so all of these signs cannot be ignored if you ask me, okay? What else do we have here? Tau is forming a clean, bullish pennant pattern. Yeah, Tau is looking very solid. And I posted this on my X account. Oh, it was just 16 hours ago. I thought it was longer than that, right? But you see Tau here at $400. Nobody wants to buy it because Tau just isn't moving. But if Tau ends up hitting $10,000, everybody's going to say Tau is the next big thing, and they're going to justify buying Tau at these sorts of levels because they're going to say Tau is going to $100,000. And the reason why they're going to say that is because they're going to hear their favorite KOL say Tau is going to $100,000. You better buy now. And that's what we see all the time in crypto, right? Everybody wants to pump. Nobody wants when the coin is trading sideways and doing nothing. It's almost as if no one wants to make real money in this market. It's like people have the blueprint. You know what to do. You know what it takes to make those life-changing returns in crypto, but most people don't want to do it. They want to wait for the pump and FOMOing at all-time highs. It just doesn't make any sense to me. Another one here, Tau soon break out. Yeah, I honestly believe that. Let's actually go over to the price now. All right, so right now, Tau is sitting at $410. Okay, the current market cap is 4.18 billion. Some investors look at this price and be like, okay, well, that's just way too high. And I think I mentioned this in my last Tau video as well. They look at the market cap and go, well, that's just way too high. I don't want anything that's at a $4 billion market cap. Then they go and they buy a coin that's at like $70 million market cap. It does a 2x. They don't take profits. They go all the way back down with the ship and then lose money. And then they hope for a relief rally to happen so that they can make their money back and get out. And sometimes a relief rally just doesn't happen for that specific coin. And honestly, sometimes it's good to just stick with the winner, stick to something that is proven, stick to something that has a catalyst coming up, stick to something that's a big player in the space and still a low enough market cap where you can make significant returns. The only difference is, to make those significant returns, you're going to have to invest a little bit more money. I'm not telling anyone to invest heavy into anything because crypto is definitely risky. You can lose your money on any of these coins, that's for sure. But the way that I approach these things, if I really believe in something that is proven and solid like Potential Tau, I will naturally go in a little bit heavier than I would with a coin that's sitting at like a $70 million market cap, because at that point, the risk is just way too high. The coin just isn't proven. The community isn't fully developed there yet. And Tau, the community is there, solid project, having coming up, lots to look forward to for Potential Tau here. All right, you check out the volume in the last 24 hours. This thing is up 25%, and obviously you can get Tau basically anywhere you want to get Tau. Community sentiment 83% over here. Let's take a look at this indicator, because the last time I checked out this indicator, it had flipped bullish. It was showing a couple of bullish momentums. Let's see if it still says that on the 4-hour time frame. Yep, still in this bullish momentum that was fired when? On October 20th. Okay, so we're still looking extremely bullish. And if you really take in this chart, you can see that it is starting to make its way up ever since crashing down to $140. Man, this would have been a buy opportunity of a lifetime. Congrats to anyone that got Tau in the $100 range back when the market did dump, right? But you can see here, for the most part, it looks like it's got a solid support around $293, okay? And recently, it started to make higher highs and higher lows, if you ask me, okay? You can see the higher low right here and here. So we're gonna see how the next few weeks play out, especially with the halving coming up. I am looking forward to this because I definitely believe that Potential Tau is going to be one of those coins that surprises people. And it's just one of those plays that seems so obvious, but because there's so much going on in the overall market, that sometimes people just overlook the obvious plays in the market and they start to chase like cheaper market cap coins because they're looking for that 100x. But I believe that in the future, Potential Tau can definitely provide at least a 10x within the next like year or so. That's what I believe. But what about you guys? Do you believe that Tau can provide a 10x within the next year? So sometime before the end of 2026, let me know in the comment section down below. And what are your thoughts on the halving? Do you think that Tau is going to explode before the halving event in December? Let me know. But that's all I have. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button. Check out a few of the links. And until next time, take care.